What's going to kill us? What could go wrong? What issues have we got to consider? Yeah, exactly.
You might wonder why I found myself in a Welsh river in December. Believe me, that morning I was asking myself the same. It started with a train journey from Brussels to Llandudno Junction in northern Wales. I love the UK and I love British people. Somehow they always seem to be linked with rather challenging atmospheric conditions, but they make up for it with a jovial spirit and calorie-dense food.
Vinegar and salt, no mayonnaise whatsoever.
If we ignore politics for a minute, you'll also find a lot of supportive and intelligent people there. They've always provided me with some of the best guide training I've ever experienced in any country, which brings me to why I was there in the first place. The annual general meeting of the British Association of International Mountain Leaders.
Ah, Dr. Johnson. Damn cold day.
Indeed it is, sir, but a very fine one. For I celebrated last night the encyclopedic implementation of my premeditated orchestration of Demotic Anglo-Saxon.
No, didn't catch any of that.
A great opportunity to meet international colleagues, but also a great opportunity to freshen up some core skills. After the obligatory refresher on avalanche risk, snowpack assessment and victim rescue, it was time for something I had been looking forward to for a long time. Water hazards. While guiding in Iceland and Greenland, river crossings had always been my main worry. Crossing rivers can be really dangerous and there's a lot of really bad advice out there. Time to go hands-on with professionals. We started out with studying maps. Not only will reading terrain help you identify good places to cross, you'll also become aware of what's happening upstream and downstream from you. What's feeding the river? Is it weather, snowmelt, or glaciers? How might that impact water levels during the day, or even over the course of multiple days? Steep, flat, narrow, wide, early, late, long-term, short-term, lots of questions to answer before even stepping outside. Once you're at the river's edge, there's loads of micro decisions to be made. Too much to sum up here and something to study in a proper course, but I can give you a glimpse. Scouting the banks is more than just thinking about where you're going to get in and out. You're also thinking about things that might trap you or where you'll end up if you lose your footing. How's the water flowing? What can the color of the water or the debris in the water tell us about what's happening upstream? Are there eddies, or can we even create eddies? The best way to understand how the water is going to impact your body is by getting in. Most people really overestimate how deep water needs to be before it really affects them. Once we had a feel, we had set the scene for learning about the many ways we can cross a river. Alone, together, using poles, and eventually we also worked on rope-assisted techniques and evacuating trapped people.
Oh, there's a bar. That's why we don't use double fishermen. The tighter this rope, the quicker it'll go.
If you like adventure, a proper water hazard course is a great gift to yourself, because you don't know what you don't know, but it's also great fun, even in northern Wales in December. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, here's a random Asian kid putting us all to shame in London Euston. Get outside and I'll see you on the next one.